This is pretty bombshell information. The mainstream media, of course, is not covering this, but they essentially, Obama's State Department, this woman was Deputy Assistant Secretary of State. She admitted that they knew Steele was providing information that was not true and he was not reliable.
Yeah, not only that, but she also noted that he was, and I think the word used was keen to make sure this information got out before the election, which would give you a clear indication that he was doing this for partisan political purposes.
Well, sure. And then we have the former, he was at the time, the FBI General Counsel, James Baker. He actually just said this week that the FBI interpreted the Steele dossier. They took the Steele dossier, quote, seriously, but not necessarily literally. So if they didn't interpret the information, the accusations literally, and they knew that Steele was a political operative and they knew that he was unreliable, then essentially they spied on the Trump campaign. They potentially violated the constitutional right of Carter Page over nothing more than opposition research that they knew was fake.
Right, that's true. I mean, look, either that's what happened or all of the FBI agents and DOJ officials in this were completely incompetent at their jobs and didn't know what they were doing. And I don't think people who are incompetent get into those kind of high positions at the FBI and DOJ. So they were using what they knew was political opposition research to justify opening up a spying campaign on the opposition presidential campaign.
Right, and I don't even buy the incompetence argument, because you'll hear that sometimes. Right. People will say, well, either they're corrupt or they're stupid. I don't buy the incompetent argument whatsoever, because in the course of my daily life, I don't accidentally violate somebody else's rights by wiretapping them with information based on a warrant, based on information that I know to be provably false. That doesn't happen by accident, and that doesn't happen by incompetence. That happens if you deliberately choose to operate in that manner. Here's the other thing. Yeah. Congressman Trey Gowdy, former Congressman Trey Gowdy, told Fox News this week that he had seen an FBI spreadsheet while he was still in Congress that laid out the claims that Steele made in his dossier. And this FBI spreadsheet, according to Trey Gowdy, had a second column that corroborated or supposedly corroborated the claims. In the corroboration column, there were newspaper articles that were used as proof that Steele's accusations were correct. Newspaper articles that included Yahoo's Michael Isikoff, who literally used Christopher Steele as the source for his writing here. But also in this corroboration column was the name of Sidney Blumenthal. Sidney Blumenthal is not only a shady character to begin with, he is a very close friend, very close advisor to Hillary Clinton herself.